hottest in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to win sight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Into the mood. Coffee for every dude.
Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise Show. Whoa. Saw a peek. He saw a sneak peek. And that Hillbilly's like showing off his pack opening skills already. What?
Yep.
Yeah. It's been quite a morning trying to figure out a lot of issues. I don't know if you know this, everybody on Chatline. Our OBS program's been having struggles with streaming. And we've been trying to figure it out. Hillbilly's trying to figure his out because it's doing all. He streams from OBS every day.
So
and, I
don't know what the issue is.
Yeah, and I've had my stream. Yeah, I've had my stream end on YouTube because of internet lagging and stuff going on. So I don't know everything that's going on, but it's been annoying. But StreamYard has been pulling pretty good for us, keep us going. Even if I get kicked out for a second. It keeps on pulling up. We got kjcowboydan down there saying the morning coffee podcast is done by Hillbilly.
Yeah. Didn't you know he was taking over? There's going to be a corporate takeover
here. A corporate mutiny, it sounds like. Huh? Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping I get this thing on OBS figured out and fixed.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I hope it gets fixed, too. I hope you can figure it out. Like, I think mine's been the internet issues. Seriously. I don't know if that's the same issue with your end or not, but, like, even now I can watch my bar between 1 and 2 bars, going up to 3 every once in a while. I want everybody watching, thinking about everybody watching. Hey, what's up? How's it going? How's it going? Say hello and chat. Hit that like button. What's up? But other than that, it's raining outside today, and it's going to be raining for a few days. Maybe Hillbilly will get some of that rain. KJ's probably getting some of that rain.
Yeah, we're getting it right now. It's sprinkling over here.
Sprinkle. Make that grass grow.
I don't know why, but every time I come here, my microphone says it's used by a spell table.
I have no clue.
Weird.
Well, anyway,
it's a kind of magic.
Hope you guys got your magical coffee with you. Your delicious coffee in a mug. And soon to be in a coffee mug. Woo woo. Yeah. Oh man, this opener is kind of a struggle. The outside's kind of gloomy. Today we're trying to be positive, vibrant, like vibing with the good stuff.
I haven't even looked outside yet.
You've been a hermit.
Yep.
That's right. You'll be outside later on when you have to go to the laundromat.
Yeah. Gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even looking forward to chores. I got to do
some
chores
chores
myself.
to do.
Not even looking forward to it at all.
Oh no, don't look forward to it. Close your eyes, count to 3, click your heels, and they'll be done.
There's no chores at home. There's no chores at home.
Right. I got that reference. I made that reference up because I was watching KJ and Hellwheeler from Procrastinating Across the Ocean, and
Cool.
that was that Wizard of Oz bit was in their show. Check it out if you haven't.
Yeah. Make
Yeah,
sure
sorry
you
about that little echo there. I was trying to go to the stream and like it.
That's right. So we appreciate it. Appreciate it. But man, the butts are real. Like my butt's in this chair. It's warm. It's cozy. I'm hoping you guys have a warm, cozy place to put your butt. May your booty be relaxed for the show.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, so thinking of things outside of any good books you guys are reading? Any good show you've been watching?
I'm still into that Once Upon a Time. I'm still trying to watch all those episodes. It's a lot of episodes.
No doubt. No.
I've been binge watching a BBC television series that was recommended to me by a particular British girl that we all know. And right off the bat, I can't remember the name of the series, but it's quite humorous in the British fashion. But wow, what is the name of that show? The Mighty Boosh is what it's called.
Yeah, the British show my wife likes to watch a lot is Midsummer Murders. Good series. If you like a calm, relaxing series about people figuring out murders in midsummer area of whatever part of Europe they're in. I just know it's in midsummer. Like it's an area. And it's a very relaxing show. She turns it on to fall asleep to it. She likes to wake up to it. And Barnaby, the main character, the original Barnaby was pretty cool. I like him the most, and the new Barnaby is pretty good, but I don't like him as much as I like the old Barnaby. They're cousins, so they in the show when they swapped places, so you didn't have to worry about name changes. So
Convenient.
VCR Barnaby. What?
I said that's convenient.
Yep. And they worry about the name of the doctor, you know. That's what they did. Oh. Yeah, Hillbilly's looking so drawled over there. We need to find a way to boost Hillbilly's spirits up. So how do you do this?
My fellow Decepticons, hit that red button for my sake.
Look at cartoon clip. Cartoon clip.
Yeah. Well, I did lose 2 subs last night.
Aw, that happens.
Yeah.
It happens. I've lost a couple subs myself and been trying to gain traction, but I don't let that deter me. As long as I feel like I'm doing a good job doing what I'm doing. Doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, there is that fluctuation once you get to a certain spot where it's hard to go to the next level.
Yep. I'm trying my best to get to that 1,000, but it just seems like it's hard to do. I mean, it seems like either don't get any more subs or lose a couple here and there. But, you know
what you should do, Hillbilly? You know what you should do, Hillbilly, with your accent, with your twang or whatever you want to call it? You should get a list of dad jokes and make shorts of just nothing but dad jokes and just tell them.
Well, I thought about doing, some kind of shorts. I think if I make a bunch of shorts, it might help.
right? Make or find like a lot of rednecky jokes, rednecky dad jokes. That'd be funny. You got the accent for it. I can't think of the correct word for it.
Drawl.
Well, the southern drawl, yes, but like
Accent.
like when you live in a state, like I said accent, but it's another thing that goes. There's another word because like if you live in a state and people have different like call it something else.
Mm.
So like in Utah, there's yeah, like in Utah, there's different areas where people have different dialects speaking, and there's a name for like having like a slightly altered accent. I don't know. I'm crazy.
Ain't we all?
Yep. Let's see. But what do you guys think in chat? Do you think Hillbilly should definitely do some dad jokes for shorts? I think he would kill it.
I think that'd be funny. And now your hillbilly moment.
Right? Funny joke.
Your
Episode
hillbilly
1.
moment. A joke with hillbilly.
Right. That'd be fun. It could help him branch out his content because he could start like the more jokes he learns, the more jokes he make during his shows, his streaming, and probably bring up conversations, probably bringing people to subscribe to him. Get those jokes on. You can find dad jokes all day online.
Okay.
Like did you know that I found out the other day I can jump higher than a house?
Really? How high can a house jump?
Exactly. That's the question. Houses can't jump, so I can jump an inch and still jump higher than a house. Right? You could do something like that, or you could be like, what like I like PB and J's. I don't know the joke. I'm just spitting out stuff. PBs and J's. Like honestly, I wish I had like a puppet that I can make little puppet jokes with. That'd be awesome. Be like, like I'm not a good ventriloquist, but I'd be like talking with the puppet here and be like, hey, super fast tortoise. If I had a turtle puppet, that'd be awesome.
Really?
Good turtle puppet. Yeah.
I think it's kind of hard to be a ventriloquist.
Well, it's like being a politician. As long as you don't see somebody's lips moving.
True.
Yep.
Very true.
Yeah, true. But
So I just got fired from my job, by the way. My job, my boss said that you need to dress for the job that you want, and for some reason he didn't appreciate that I went as Batman.
Right. Or I was working at a calendar factory one day, and I got laid off for taking off days.
Oh,
right.
So, what do you call a sheep that can sing and dance?
KJ,
What do you call a sheep that can sing?
Lady Baba.
Lady Baba, 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 Baba. My jokes are just as funny as goats. They're bad. Ah! I can't scream like a goat. That's right. There you go. Look at us. We're dorks. We're super dorks. We're dorks. We're super dorks with bumpers.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Whoa. What's Hillbilly doing? Just showing off that pack. Look at that.
Wow.
I don't know why. It's not time. There's a time. You're
Wrong
anxious.
camera.
You know,
You're
you can't
anxious.
you can't require a time when it comes down to something that you really love. It's all the time.
It's true,
That was the wrong camera.
right?
My bad.
One day, Hillbilly will have different
Rich.
cameras around the room. So he can have different angles of himself. Like he can go from one angle to another angle. Like one day I'll have it set up where I can have an angle of this camera here, and I can have a camera over here. And like when we're talking, I can switch angles so I look like I'm more dynamic in my podcast. But back in the conversation of everything, we're going to get into the realm of what's going on in the world of Magic today. We're going to get back into track. We're going to find out where we are. But Hillbilly knows where we are, or we're supposed to go. Hillbilly, where are we supposed to go?
Yeah, that would be the
Card of the day.
Ooh, show and tell. I know we covered this once before, but today we're covering it because one, we're going to go over some spoilers today, and two, show and tell is a card in the auction we're going to be having in a couple weeks as I get the date set and everything. Oh yeah, show and tell costs 2 generic of blue. It's a sorcery. So each player chooses an artifact, creature, or enchantment or land card and put it from their hand onto the battlefield. Even though I just kind of rotted the text. But people like to play this to throw out big Eldrazi from their hand. Hopefully their opponents don't have something as big as like an Eldrazi with Annihilator 6. Yeah.
Yep. I wish I had me some Drawsies.
Eldrazi's. What are you going to do with Eldrazi's?
Put them in a deck for sure.
Put them in a deck for sure. Oh, for sure. Get some Eldrazi's. Yeah. Show and Tell is an awesome card. It's a pretty pricey card. Like, what is it? Show and Tell is like a $28 card. Which in the auction, you'll be able to start bidding at $19. Whoop, whoop.
Yo.
Yeah. You laugh because I'm shilling.
$20 card that you can get for $19 on the first bid.
28
and we can $28. And then from there, you know, who knows? The bidding might go up to 50, raise that price value of the card.
You never know. Never know.
I just want to
All right,
say
I'm back.
I enjoy the flavor text on this card. The Academy.
Mhm.
Show and tell too often becomes run and hide.
Run and hide. That's right. And that's why Show and Tell is a good card, because usually there's scary things coming out of the hand of the player who's casting it. Like, you cast this, I get a big old Eldrazi. What do you have? Like a 4/4 derp? Oh, my Annihilator 6 is going to attack you so bad. Like another card that goes well with this is Sneak Attack that people use. That's a red card that costs 3 or 4 mana, and you can pay one red mana to throw a creature card from your hand into play and return it to your hand after combat or after at the end of the turn.
Now, see the person on the far left of the card.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can't really see because that person's using their hand to cover up half the jar. That's actually my jar, and this is actually happening at my academy that I went to school at. You can't see my face, but I'm in that jar. I'm in that jar.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Like, you would be a good show and tell item. Look, it's a head in a jar. Ta-da! It speaks. Sometimes you wish you can find the turn off button, but it speaks.
Oh!
Burn! Just making a joke based off Shrek. All right. We love it when KJ speaks. He usually has something fun to say. Hillbilly, on the other hand, oh no. I'm kidding. Who knows what Hillbilly is going to say? His mouth is so unpredictable with words. Sometimes you don't know if that dag blaggets can be uncensored. All right, so let's roll into some pictures of the day. Some pictures of the day. I went with a theme today.
Never gets old.
Yeah, before coffee, after coffee. Before coffee, and like evil hunting.
It kind of reminds
What's
me
that?
of Q all the time.
Yep.
Our new little Q.
Before coffee, after coffee. So fluffy. Look at that. Look at that. Fluffy little cat. Angry face, whatnot. Which brings us to our next picture. Before morning coffee, after morning coffee. This is like 7. Actually, that's like my Onyx cat right there on top.
Before my
After
morning coffee.
yeah, that's right. After my morning coffee. Morning coffee is important, everybody. Morning coffee is important.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Next picture. Boom. I know we've seen this one before, but that, like, we definitely just seen this before coffee picture. But man, yeah, boom. But don't feel bad. Don't feel bad because I thought of Hillbilly too. Boom. Yep. I put a doggy in here. Put a doggo in there. 2 doggos here, right? Yeah, before coffee, he's like, gosh, just don't talk to me. Having my coffee. After coffee, he's like, I'm more peppy. Talk to me. I got stuff to say. I got thoughts. I got things. I got energy. I got coffee in me. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Doggos for the win. Boom, boom. And just in case you guys didn't know, I was excited for it. Spider-Man's coming in 2025 to Magic the Gathering. Woo woo.
Yeah. I think it's
Yeah,
coming towards the end of 2025.
it is towards the end, but I'm still excited for it. It's going to be a premium set, most likely. Yeah. Woo woo. I have that picture saved for the back order. But now, if you have a picture you want to share with the show, you can be part of Discord. And on Discord, you can share your pictures with the picture of the day section, and you can find your picture being shared on the picture of the day and getting a shout out for sharing that picture of the day. You could be awesome that way with interacting with the show because we love you to interact. Just like the question of the day. You can make a video question of the day in the section on Discord. So if you have a question you want us to answer and everybody to participate in, you can participate with the show like that. Now let's get to that segment. Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day. The question of the day is brought to us by AI Grinch. See what he has to ask.
Gobble, gobble, triple double. What is one thing you want for Thanksgiving dinner? Is it a winner?
Ooh. Gobble, gobble, triple double. What's one thing you want for Thanksgiving dinner? Is it a winner? Trust me, I was trying to rhyme all the way through it. When I designed it, when I wrote it. So Thanksgiving's on the way. It's actually the next holiday. Believe it or not, Christmas is still out there compared to the next holiday. Thanksgiving's on its way. And we love the food of Thanksgiving. We love having Thanksgiving dinner. But is there something you're wanting for Thanksgiving dinner this year that just sounds completely delicious? I know KJ doesn't want the all ground potatoes, but I always love all ground potatoes. I know he doesn't want the green jello because the green jello's there.
We like the green jello. We like the green jello.
Fun fact. I know I've said this before, but all ground potatoes and green jello made Olympic pins when the Winter Olympics were first in Utah because the all ground potatoes and green jello are brought to a lot of parties and funerals in Utah because they're like people's favorites. So they made it official Olympic pins for green jello and funeral potato, all ground potatoes.
Oh, okay.
You're like, yeah.
Always fun. I I always like the weird Olympic collectibles that they came out with back in the day. I had the Olympic mascot. It was an owl. I don't even know if they still have it, but I had a pen set of that when I was a kid.
Nice. Nice. That was awesome. You know what? And in a few years coming, like it's just like eight so on years, the Winter Olympics will be back in Utah. And the wife and I are, if we can remember, are going to try to schedule that trip because she'd like to see the Winter Olympics in person.
Go.
Yeah. But the Summer Olympics are coming to LA in California. So if KJ wants to travel all the way from across the state to go to that California state, he can go visit. Like if I could, I would just to visit kjcowboydan.
Oh yeah. Excited to see what they're going to do with that new Olympic stadium.
Right. You know what's funny? Is if you watch the Winter Olympics or the Summer Olympics, the Summer Olympics this year, they had Tom Cruise drop down from the stadium and take the Olympic flag, and they had this whole video skit like he traveled like 007 or Mission Impossible all the way to California to drop the flag off there to show the next Summer Olympics is going to be held at. And what happened is they had Red Hot Chili Peppers playing some songs. Red Hot Chili Peppers are like a California staple. But Flea, their bass drummer, who's very eccentric, like dances all weird, does not have like the greatest looks as a person. He has like a weird look to him. He's dancing on screen, and my wife's like looking at him, is like, "Who the hell is that?" I'm like, "That's Flea." And she's like, "Why is he on stage?" I'm like, "Because he's part of the band." "Why are you dancing like that?" I'm like, "He's kind of like a hype man. He's very eccentric." She just could not get a hold of the persona of Flea. Flea. I'm like, just let it go. It's their band. They're doing their thing. This is what they're known for.
They've been doing it since the 90s.
Right? It's just funny because Flea just threw her off guard. I'm like, I almost reacted like, how do you not know who Flea is? He's like an iconic staple in rock and roll. But the wife likes rap, so.
My answer to the question of the day is just food in general. I like all food.
You like food in general? So you're probably going to order out a lot of KFC and McDonald's and bring it in and just have a smorgasbord?
I like the homemade food better.
I like homemade food a lot better, too. Mm-hmm.
While homemade food has its place in society, like in my belly,
right?
You know, I mean, homemade food does have that place, and it will always be the first thing to be shoved in my belly. I do believe that I like to go to the buffet, like the hometown buffet, and I'll sit there and get all you can eat. Not have to worry about doing dishes afterwards. Plus, you got entertainment. You know, all these people who also have taken their families to the hometown buffet, and that's like entertainment right there. You know,
right.
And
oh yeah,
I like to imagine that that's how the original Thanksgiving in America was, like going to the hometown buffet.
I wish that was the true story, because it's a lot cleaner and a lot safer than the real thing.
Yeah, right.
Says Flea was close to Dottie and the Wild Thornberries. Fitting, right? Oh yeah, like you know, it's funny. There's been a lot of conversation about politics in the house lately, and it's only been a lot of conversation because the people outside the house my wife works with who've been talking politics, and in there's been a lot of talk about immigration and stuff like that. And I'm not going to get too deep into politics here, but like some of the people who have high opinions on this topic seem to forget how Americans gathered their country, right? And what all happened. I'm like, do people forget about that? Do people really forget how this country was established? I mean, You learn from the past and everything, and just accept the future type thing. But man, some people just don't think about what's going on, and that's been like the hot topic.
Exactly,
Lately.
because we're not true Americans. Nobody is a true American unless they're full-blooded Native American.
Right. And it's funny because our whole continent is the Americas, if you think about it.
Yep.
America.
Yep. America. All right. That's a little bit about the hot topic there. But with that, my friends, we got to scroll over to.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast Cortez is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
Well, everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the topic of the show, where we're going through MTG Foundation spoilers. But before we get to the spoilers, I actually have something to cover, because if you've been wanting to join in and go to the pre-release, I'm going to talk about Magic the Gathering Foundation's pre-release guide. And I want to read this article to you by Jubilee Finnegan on November 1st, 2024. So this time has come to take your first steps into the world of Magic the Gathering Foundations. This is a quintessential Magic release encapsulating everything that players have grown to love about the game over more than 3 decades. All right, designed with a new player experience in mind, there's no better time to join the worldwide phenomenon that is Magic the Gathering. And there is no better place to engage with the game than at your local game store pre-release. All right, I'm going to click on that. No. All right. Oh, we're still on this page. All right, I was trying to see if that one gives pre-release information. Maybe they'll give more information on pre-release here. But it took me to the store locator, that link. What is a pre-release event? If you're new to Magic or new to Magic in general, pre-releases are one of the best ways to get to know the game while making new friends across the table. These events are aimed at introducing players to the new set cards and mechanics, and are low-pressure, friendly gathering of people just looking to check out the set. Foundations is especially perfect for that kind of exploration-first attitude, with cards designed to kickstart the deck-building process of any player. Magic's releases new sets of cards every 2-3 months. Every 2 to 3 months. We know it's like 2 months, right? Not 2 to 3 months. It's like every 2 months. But anyways, and your first chance to play with the new set is at your local game store's pre-release event. When you register for one of these, you'll receive a pre-release pack on the day of the event containing the following. You'll get this Foundations pre-release kit. You'll get 6 packs. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 packs. It almost looks like 5, so I had to recount. 6 packs plus a promo pack right there that has a pre-release card. And you get one of those 5 dice colors. Oh, I like all of them. I want all those colors. Just for the colors. I like them. So what you're getting in this pack is 6 Magic the Gathering Foundations play boosters, 1 traditional foil year stamped rare or mythic rare Foundations promo card, 1 MTG Arena code card available only in select regions, 1 card storage box, which is the whole box the pre-release kit comes in, 1 spin down life counter with 5 possible variations shown above, which we saw. Pre-releases are commonly run as sealed deck events. That means that you'll build a 40-card deck out of the contents of your play boosters, your stamped promo card, and any number of basic lands, finding the best cards from the ones you open up, deck building from there. Now, building your pre-release deck. Once you've opened up all 6 of your play boosters, start by sorting your cards by color. This will help you determine what colors you have enough to play in your deck. You should aim to play exactly 40 cards, no more, no less. You can play more than 40 cards, but it's not recommended. For most games of sealed decks, as it can prevent you from drawing your best card sooner. Well, all right. Maybe I should stop reading that because there's so many things wrong with that statement. As someone who's drafted a lot, the 40 card limit is based off your draw spells, your removal spells, and how fast your deck can run. Usually, I like to run like 43 to 45 card decks based on the draw spells and power level of the cards I get for my draft. So that's a very, very vague comment there. All right, so they're telling you where now they're telling you where you get like these cool variants of Mossborn Hydra, which is a cool card Hillbilly wants. Exemplar Light, which is a really good card. Whenever you get like +1 counter on this creature, whenever you put one or more +1 counters on this creature, draw a card. This ability triggers once each turn. Interesting. You know, and that tells you where you can get them. Now I'm just seeing if it tells you when pre-release is actually. Just showing us some cards. We'll go through spoilers later. Yeah, they're showing us stuff. Here to tell you how to draft. Maybe one day we'll do a draft archetype drive. Do an episode on how to draft because drafting's fun. But all right, instead of playing around this dirt,
Or every hour. So if you have to be kicked, just flip it. I'll do the same.
What's going on there? All right, there we go. Share the screen. So this is November. Magic the Gathering new found introduced players. Magic the Gathering wherever their first date of the game, looking deeper into standard, commander, and more sets. Place to start. Yeah, at least until 2029 on this set. Now distributors scheduling opens August 26th. Promotional kit deliveries beginning November 1st. Pre-release is November 8th through the 14th. So the 8th through the 14th is when pre-release will be, which is very soon. And the release date will be November 15th. There's Magic Academy, Learn to Play. That's its whole different thing. Standard Showdown, different thing. Magic the Gathering deck building. Friday Night Magic, every Friday, but that's when the set releases for those are. But the release date and pre-release is November 8th 14. So check that out. It is. But I bring that up because I want you to contact your local game store out there so you know when the times are your pre-release events are if you want to attend. All right, see, check.
Yeah, the reason why this is weird, most time pre-release is only what happened to my camera? Most time pre-release is on like a weekend. And only lasts through the weekend, but this one is actually lasting for a whole entire week. Weird.
Could be. They probably have something big going on. Maybe it deals with scheduling. Yeah, pre-release this Friday. Hell yeah. Yeah, 1 year MagicCon weekend draft. Hell yeah. tcgdude. All right, stop screen. So now with that, we covered the pre-release because like that's big news coming up. That's big stuff coming up for you. To remind you that you can go pre-release. Now let's look at the cards that you're going to be able to pull card. So we're going to present screen, share screen. We're going to go. Boop. No, not organizing this by date because all the cards are spoiled, but we'll let's look at there we go. Like all the white cards are spoiled right here. Johnny Call the Pride. Ooh, pretty good card. Herald of Eternal Dawn. This one's so weird because it's so awkwardly costed. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, 3 white, 6, 6, flash flying. You can't lose the game. Your opponents can't win the game. That's flash. It's for a mono white deck, I bet, because that's a harsh casting cost.
Well,
yeah, Valkyrie's Call. Whoop whoop. Yep. Valkyrie's Call. 3 mana.
Sorry.
Yeah. 3 mana, 2 white. Whenever a non-token angel creature you control dies, return that card to the battlefield under its control with a +1 counter on it. Has flying as an angel in addition to other types. That's pretty neat.
Cool.
Valkyrie's Call. Reanimates. You got Sky Knight Squire. You got Authority of the Consuls, which is a good card. It's annoying, but it's good. Creatures your opponent's control into the battlefield tapped. Whenever a creature an opponent controls enters, you gain 1 life. Or whenever, yeah. Raise the Past. Return all creature cards to the mana the battlefield. That's a good card. Like that's gonna be limited bomb. That'd be good for decks. I actually need this card for a deck. That's weird, but I do. I have a deck that cares about creatures with power toughness 1/1, and most of the creatures cost mana value is like 1 or power. Yeah, mana value is 1 or 2. I actually have a deck that can run and raise the past.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Celestial Armor, that's a pretty cool looking equipment. 3 mana artifact equipment. Flash, whenever this equipment enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains hexproof and is indestructible until in turn. Until in turn. Equipped creature gets +2, +0, and that's flying and is equipped for 4. Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you can read any of this, Hillbilly, if you want to read a card.
Yeah, I can.
No. Well, you pick up Gaida or Giada.
Giada. All right, Giada. Font of Hope.
Yeah.
2/2 for 2. Line and Vigilance. Nice. Each other angel you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each angel you already control. So it will buff all your angels up very quickly. And restore the battlefield very quickly. You can also tap this for a white mana. 2/2.
That's pretty good. So this is definitely Angel Tribal. I think this is a reprint.
It is.
I think we played against this last night, actually. In that Chelane deck. The next card on the list is Arabo, the first Fang. 3 mana, 2/2. Other cats control get +1/+1. Whenever Arabo, another non-token cat you control enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. Get a cat tribal. We got Exemplar Light, which we just saw not too long ago. Got Crystal Brigade. We got Day Judgment. Mischievous Pup. We got Resolute Reinforcements. Dauntless Veteran. Joust Thought. Twin Blade Blessing. Useful Valkyrie. Divine Resilience. Cat Collector. Meow. Well,
I thought that said SLT on that for a minute. Instead of cat.
Cat collector? Ha ha ha. Because I have 4 cats. I get it. So we got Guarded Error, Stroke, Pride Mate. There's some new artwork. Sunblast Healer. Claws Out. Angel of Finality, Sarah Angel. This is the Vanalliance, Vanguard Seraph, Squad Reller. Make Your Move, Luminous Rebuke. Inspiring Paladin, Healer's Hawk. Nice. And Fleeting Flight. Nice.
Well, one thing about this set, half of it is pretty much reprints. And I think half of it, maybe less, is new cards.
Right. You got Dazzling Angel, Banishing Light, Armor Sword Guide. I like this card. Vigilance. 5 mana, 4/4 Vigilance. Whenever you attack 3 or more creatures, put a +1 counter on target. It's pretty good. It's a very limited, very janky.
Yep.
Heir Apparent. Cathar Commando. Prideful Parent. Helpful Hunter, which is very cute. Artwork. And Feldar Savior. All right. So, like, I'm trying to read some of the cards, but at the same time, there's some cards that are just not reading, not worth reading. We've seen Kato, Cunning Infiltrator before. But Hellbilly, can you read Sphinx of Forgotten Lore?
Sure. Sphinx of Forgotten Lore for 4 mana, 2/2 blue, 3/3. It has Flash. And flying, whenever this creature attacks, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good card.
Yeah, it is. Not bad for 4.
Oh, yeah. Pretty solid for a limited card. When you have a couple on summons and you give them flashback, where the flashback cost is 1 blue, you like, boom, attack. Like this gains flashback, bounce your creature, make it harder for you to block.
Yep.
Now, a card I want in this set is Omniscience. This one says costs a butt ton of mana, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. And the enchantment says you can cast spells from your hand without paying their mana costs. It's pretty insane.
Nice.
Got Drake Catcher, Cure a Rising Tide. Cure a Rising Tide costs 2 generic and a blue. Legendary creature, Merfolk Noble. When Cure enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. So it cycles through your deck. Threshold. When a Cure attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your grave, create a Scion of the Deep, a legendary 8/8 blue octopus creature token. Oh, that's going to be nuts.
Yeah, especially in a self-mill deck.
Oh, I was about to say, in the mill deck. In the mill deck is going to be nuts when you're milling everybody.
Simic mill. They already got a creature that tries to get that one. I can't think of the ability now, but it's old ability. We just came back out. Another ability just came back out on Deathborn.
I can't think of it because I was thinking of Fathom or something like that, but no.
Yeah, but it's 4 cards in your graveyard. You'll have the ability. And anyway, that right there is going to help fuel Kyora.
Oh yeah. Well, especially when you got like Ixalan standard with the deep fathom ability. I can't remember. That's the descent ability. If like there's X amount of cards in your graveyard, you get an ability. That's kind of like threshold, but there's like a number to it assigned to it. Yeah, there's gonna be a good self-mill deck in standard all together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna play Kyora in a Cynic deck. I think it'll fit
right
great in a Cynic deck.
Pretty good. All right, the next card we got Extravagant Replication, 6 mana enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. Create a token that's a copy of another target non-land permanent you control. There's so many disgusting combos that are gonna go with this. I mean, Sphere of Safety, making copies of that is going to be insane. Making copies of things that make your stuff hexproof or give yourself buffs. Making permanent creatures are pretty good. This is going to be pretty. Delirium is was Delirium in Dustmore? Because I know Delirium is Innistrad mechanic.
Yeah, I believe it's in Dustborn too.
Okay. All right, Extravagant Replication is going to be a fun commander card. 6 mana is kind of steep for it, but trust me, the stuff it can copy is going to be nuts. Like that tiger shown in the picture. Then you got Curator Destinies. Ooh. We got High Fate Trickster. Oh, what's High Fate Trickster do? 4 mana, 4/2, Fairy Wizard, Flash Flying. You may cast spells with that flash. Nice.
Cool.
Lunar Insight's weird. It's a fun card, but the artwork looks like it was new artwork for Ponder they didn't use for Ponder.
Yep.
Yeah, Homunculus Horde. Why do you read Homunculus Horde? This card seems busted and limited.
Yeah, it is. 4 mana, 3 in the blue, 2/2. Homunculus creature, and whenever you draw your second card each turn, you get to create another Homunculus Horde creature token. And that's going to have the same ability. So when it has the same ability, you're going to, flood the battlefield pretty dang on quick as long as you're drawing 2 cards per turn. And there's ways to do that in standard as is. So it's going to be pretty dang on strong, if you ask me. But yeah, it's a 2/2 creature, but you can get multiples out. And when you get multiples out, that's going to overrun the battlefield.
Right. It's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's flavorful, too.
Yeah.
The eyes, the glowing eyes. Oh, no. All right. Archmage Runes. This one card's going to be fun. Time Stop. It's kind of like the time warp where you just end your opponent's turn on their turn. Brineborn Cutthroat. 2 mana, 2/1 flash. Whenever an opponent casts a spell during an opponent's turn, put a +1 counter on this creature. It's not horrible. I think that's a good reprint. Grappling Kraken. Ooh, this is a landfall creature here, Billy. Why don't you read that?
Yeah, Grappling Kraken. 6 mana. 4 generic and 2 blue. 5/6. With landfall, whenever a land you control enters, tap target creature opponent controls. And put a stun counter on it.
Ooh, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Tap down creatures so they can't block for a turn.
Yep.
That's
awesome.
Right. We also got Spectral Sailor, Essence Scatter, Rune Sealed Wall, Aetherize, Self-Reflection. Self-Reflection is a good card. 6 mana. Create tokens of copy target creature control. Flashback for 4. I like how the flashback costs less. That means you want to get them in your graveyard faster than you can play them.
Yep.
Yeah, we got Micromancer, which is an alright card. You got Self, which is an old school creature type, Octopus Wizard from back in the day. Got an offer you can't refuse, making a reprint. Clickwent, Sky Mage, Mischievous Mystic, and Prison and Moon is coming back as uncommon. That's a good removal spell.
Oh.
There's Emrakul on the artwork. I wonder if that's a sign of things to come. Enchant creature, enchant creature, land, or planeswalker. Enchant permanent is a colorless land with tap, added colors, and loses all other ability types. Pretty solid. Yeah, Inspiration Beyond, Skyship Buccaneer, Fabloom Trick, Arcane Epiphany, Uncharted Voyager. We got Aegis Turtle with some sweet art on it. It's a reprint of a turtle, but it's a turtle. Now we got Elementalist Adept, 2 mana, 2/1 flash pros. If I got into standard, I'd probably start looking into pros decks to see what I could build. Runaway Together, Strix Lookout, Mocking Sprite, got Witness Protection. Yeah, you got Big Fin Bouncer, interesting. Yeah, Icewind Elemental, Fleeting Distraction, Tellurian Terror. It's an interesting reprint. Yeah, Erudite Wizard. Yeah, Think Twice, which is a good flashback spell. The I Shall Duo, which really didn't need the reprint, but we just got it. Just like the Red Dragon, we'll see. Refute. Refute's pretty powerful. 3 mana, counter target spell, draw a card, discard a card. Yeah, pretty good. Now let's get to Hillbilly's favorite color.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Liliana Dreadhorde General, which we've seen before by Hillbilly. Why don't you read this Bloodthirsty Conqueror?
Ah, yeah, Bloodthirsty Conqueror. 5 mana, 5/5 creature with flying and death touch. And whenever opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Exquisite blood on a creature. Very good.
Right? It references exquisite blood in the flavor text. As this town swims in such exquisite blood, I will take every drop for my own.
That is
That's
first
cool.
time I've ever seen flavor text actually tell what the card is, kind of about.
Oh yeah,
that's kind of weird because you don't usually see that.
Right. Well, I think it's a good callback to what it's about. Like, we're going to want our copies of this card, right? We're going to want our copies of this card for sure. Another card I want a copy of for my dinosaur deck, the Dark Realms, 6, 7, 8. Put all creature cards from all graveyards on the battlefield under control. Simple as that. But then we got Abyssal Harvester, Runescarred Demon, Blasphemous Edict. This card I'm excited for, Hillbilly. Cost 3 mana. Yeah. You may play it black rather than pay the spell's mana cost if there are 13 or more creatures on the battlefield. But each player sacrifices 13 creatures of their choice. Woo-woo. That's a good board wipe.
Oh, yeah.
You know why? Because it gets around indestructible.
Yep. Sure does.
Yep. Sure does. Yeah, High Society Hunter. Why don't you read the High Society Hunter, Hillbilly?
Sure. For 5 mana, you get this 5/3 Vampire Noble. High Society Hunter
Mhm.
with flying. And whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And whenever another non-token creature dies, draw a card. Not
That's
bad
pretty
at all.
solid. That's another card for your vampire deck.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually pretty solid. Your vampire deck will want it because when your vampires die and they turn into the demon tokens, you can get the draw trigger after vampire dying, so you get 2 draws off that card dying.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep. Okay, then we got Painful Conjury, which is a good reprint. I'm still digging the enchantment borders. Tiny Bones Bauble Burglar, which we've seen. We haven't seen it before, but we've seen this card before. We got Zul Asher Lichlord. Got 9 Lives Familiar. Phyrexian Arena, which is one of my favorites. Billowing Shriek Mass, Infernal Vessel, Vampire Nighthawk, seeing a reprint. This could have been common with today's lingo of cards. You got Revenge of the Rats, which is all right. Digraph Ghoul. Exsanguate. That's a good reprint. Hey, buddy, why don't you read Exsanguate?
Sure, Exsanguate X black. Each opponent loses X life, and you gain life equal to the life lost this way. Very good card to go with Exquisite Blood creature.
So, not only that, but so you're at table 3 and you pay X at 5 for X. Each of your opponents lose 5 life in a game of Commander. You gain 15.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Very
pretty
good
solid.
card.
Yep. All right. Next card, we got Arbiter of Woe. 6 mana, 5/4. Additional cost to cast this spell. Sacrifice a creature. Flying. When this creature enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card and loses 2. If you draw a card, gain to life. Interesting. Skeleton.
Yep.
I was just thinking. I'd like to hear that as the Arbiter of Woe.
Whoa. We got Seeker of Folly, Tragic Banshee, Zombify, Vampire Gordmane, Midnight Snack, which is interesting. Costs 2 generic and a black. Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, create a food token. Pay 2 generic and a black, sacrifice an enchantment. Target opponent loses X life, or X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Interesting.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Yeah,
Here's one card, the Zombify that you just passed. It's a good reanimator.
Yeah, it's one of the originals. Where's the? I don't know. I'm not going all the way back, but Reanimate, Zombify is from back in the day. Good. That's a 4 mana, just straight up reanimate a creature from a graveyard to the battlefield. They used to run a Reanimate deck in Standard back in the day with it. Pretty solid. All right, Hero's Downfall. Cost a generic 2 black instant. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Pretty good. Stromkirk Blood Thief. That's all right. Vengeful Blood Witch. Bake into a Pie. Burglar Rat. Got Fake Your Own Death. Gutless Plunder. Macabre Waltz. Pilfer. Sanguine Spiral Siphoner. Soul Shackled Zombie. Stab. Just the card, just directly named Stab. Vampire Soul Collar. Infestage. Marauding Blight Priest. Eaten Alive, Hungry Ghoul, and Crypt Feaster. Pretty good. Let's get to the red. So yeah, Chandra Flame Shaper, which we know this card, we read it before. But this next card's a reprint from the last set that just came out. I want a copy of it. Hillbilly, why don't you read Twin Flame Tyrant?
Sure. Twin Flame Tyrant for 5 mana, 3 generic with 2 red, 3/5. Dragon with flying, and if a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent opponent controls, it deals double that damage instead. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I don't want a copy of that because I haven't got a copy yet. The next card is a new card. I think I want it for Kalia or maybe for the cube. Rite of the Dragon Collar, 4 mana, 2 red. Enchantment. Whenever you cast a spell, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. Pretty solid. Once you have it out, it's kind of unstoppable. Then you got Dusk Soothe, the Maw of the Flames, which costs 4 generic, 3 red. Legendary creature dragon 7/7. Flying whenever Deathless attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each up to 2 other targets.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's Hillbilly is going to probably try to find a standard deck with that in it.
Maybe.
I can see that. Backwoods, hey, what's up? CCG Backwoods, thanks for chilling out.
Hey, Backwoods.
All right. Yeah, Flaming Phoenix, Bass's Bounty, Crinkle Mob Boss, Kellen Planar Trailblazer, which is a weird, kind of a weird card. Hillbilly, you should read Kellen Planar Trailblazer.
Okay. 2-1 for 1. Then you can pay 1 in a red to make Kellen the Scout become a human fairy detective. And it gains whenever Kellen deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. And then you can pay 3 and level it up again to, if Kellen is a detective, it becomes a 3/2 human fairy rogue and gains double strike.
Yeah. So he's kind of like there's a fable. I can't remember the name of the card. I have it in my cube, but where he starts as a 2/1, and if you pay 2, he levels up to a different creature. If you level up 2, you can pay the level up the third part or second part on here, where he becomes the 3/2 human fairy rogue. Pretty good. Like this will definitely be a limited card.
Yep. I like the next card right beside.
Electro Duplicate.
Yeah.
Why don't you read that card?
All right, Electro Duplicate for 3 mana. Sorcery. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Except it has haste. And at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this token. Then it also has flashback for, I believe it's 4.
Yeah, it's 2 mana, 2 red. That's a really good card. I would run this card for sure.
Oh, yeah. Very good card.
I actually might want to copy this card. I like flashback. I want to copy this card. Dang nabbit. Dang blaggit, Hillbilly. Why do you throw cards in my face and be like, look at that card? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Sear Slicer Goblin is a card we've seen right at the beginning of your end step. If you attack to this turn, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token, which is pretty decent. Yeah, Atali Primal Storm, which you've seen for, Slag Storm, Shivan Dragon, Frenzy Goblin, Blazing Sword, Bolt Wave, Strong Box Rider, Dragon Trainer. Dragon Trainer is interesting. 5 mana of 1/1. When this creature enters the battlefield, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. So you get 2 bodies, 1 with flying. That's really good. Goblin Negotiation, which is an interesting card. 2x, 2 red and X. Goblin Negotiation deals X damage to target creature. Or create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to the amount of excess damage dealt this way. Interesting. You have a Braid, Slumbering Cerebus, Battle Song Berserker, Fiery Nile, Heartfire Limiter, Seismic Eruption. You got Bulk Up, Fire Spitter Web, which I like. Fire Spitter Web. Costs 2 generic and red for a 2/2 flyer. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature does 1 damage to each opponent. I actually want to copy this card too. Yeah, Hitsagu's Second Right, which is weird. Sure Strike, which is good. Spitfire Legak. Sower of Chaos, Evolutionary Employment. Involuntary Employment, I mean. Yeah, that looks like the Hand of Bolas, but it could be a Hand of a Dragon. Incinerating Blast. Gorehorn Raider, Goblin Surprise, Goblin Borders, Exard Cavalry, Firebrand Archer, Courageous Goblin, Crackling Cyclops, Fanatical Firebrand, which is a good little card from back in the day, Pure Possibility, and Lightning Burst. Some really good cards. Let's get to the green section. Yeah, so the green section, we got Vivian Reed, which you've seen before. Vivian Reed's pretty good, has good abilities. We got Doubling Season, which you know is an all-star. I can't wait for this set to come out, so this drops the price to like $20 so I can pick up a copy for a deck I really need it in. Instead of begging Hillbilly for his copy he doesn't want to give up. I'm kidding. But yeah, I do want to copy this card though. Quilled Great Worm. This card's pretty good. Hillbilly, why don't you read Quilled Great Worm?
Sure, Quilled Great Worm. For 6 mana, 7/7. With trample. And then whenever a creature you control deals combat damage during your turn, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. And you may cast this card from your graveyard by removing 6 counters from among creatures you control, in addition to paying its other costs. So it's in your graveyard, you got creatures with counters. Heck, you bring this back to the battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
Pretty
card.
strong. Pretty strong. Yeah, I like it. And it's not legendary, so you can have multiples on the board. So in a standard deck, I think this will see some play.
Oh, yeah. Loot.
And what was that, KJ?
Oh, I was just commenting on the cards as well.
You're allowed to comment. You're allowed to comment.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We got loot. Costs 2 generic and a green. Has a cute little picture, probably too cutesy. 1 for Beast Noble. You may play additional land on each of your turns. You know, people are going to buy this right up because Hillbilly wants this card now.
Yep.
Pay for 6 mana. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may play a creature card with mana among them and put it on the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. That's a really good card.
Yeah, it is.
I wish the image didn't look so dorky and Pokemon-ish, but you know, I'm going to need this card for a deck.
Yep. I'd use it. I'd put it in a deck.
Oh yeah. You have a landfall deck that you want to build. This will be perfect for that. I have a landfall strategy in my cube I want to play this for. Pretty solid. Am I going to play limited foundations? I probably won't be able to do it this week. But I only get to go to I get to go to F&M once a month. And that's not till the end of the month or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I wish. Savaging is a creature. 3 mana enchantment, not a creature, enchantment. 3 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, choose one. Put a +1 counter on target creature control. You're a 3/3 green raccoon creature token if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. This is just a fun little enchantment. Like if I got this card, I'd probably put it in a Traxa deck.
Yep.
Or put it somewhere. Genesis Wave is a reprint that I'm so excited to see back. It's a cheap card, but I want to get a copy of it anyways for one of my decks. 3 mana X, reveal the top X cards of your library. Put all permanent cards with converted mana cost X or less from those select exiled cards and put them on the battlefield tapped. And put the rest on the bottom into your graveyard. All right. Preposterous Proportions. Hillbilly, why don't you read Preposterous Proportions?
Yeah, this is a pretty good card here. Preposterous Proportions. 6 for 7 mana. Sorcery. Creatures you control get +10/+10 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Ooh. Very good card.
Those squirrels are going nuts.
You know, the thing about this card, right? It reminds us that we should never try to clone dinosaurs using squirrel DNA.
Maybe we should learn the opposite and start trying to clone dinosaurs using squirrel DNA. We just need dinosaurs, yo. Just dinosaurs, straight up. We just need them. We need to clone them. Thinking of dinosaurs, Gala Primal Hunger is the next reprint here. Pretty good reprint. Spinner of Souls, 2 generic and a green. Spider Spirit, 4/3, reach. Whenever another non-token creature control dies, you may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card into your hand, with the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Interesting. Scavenging Ooze is pretty good. Mossborn Hydra. Hillbilly, why don't you read Mossborn Hydra?
You need to scroll down a little bit. There we go. Mossborn Hydra. For 3 mana, 2 and a green, you get to 0/0 Elemental Hydra. With trample. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. Also has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double the number of 1/1 counters on this creature. Nice.
That's pretty good. It's a landfall creature. Oh, yeah. All right. That's a good price, good rate for that card. So I like it.
Yep.
Next, we got Elvish Archdruid, which you've seen before. Affectionate Indrik, which is pretty cute. We got Crake Strider Ceratops, which is a 6-mana 12/8 with no abilities, no trample, no nothing. It's just a 12/8 vanilla creature. But it's a dinosaur, which I want. Next card I have a copy of, but I want this copy for the artwork. Group's Uprising. Look at that artwork. KJ, look at that artwork. It's Groot facing dinosaur.
Nice.
He's definitely
I need
gonna definitely in the path of I wouldn't want to be with trampling dinos running at you. No, thank you.
Right. And then we got Eager Truffle Strout, Reclamation Sage, Felling Below, Snake Fellskin, Dywin Gitleaf Dean, downshifted from Rhoda Uncommon, Mild Mannered Librarian, Wildwood Scourge. Oh, okay. Inspiring Call, which is pretty good. Overrun, classic reprint. Needletooth Pack, interesting. Nisian Hornbeetle, Elvish Prowler, Blanchwood Armor, good reprint. Ambush Wolf, Apothecary Stomper, all right. Good reanimator, good limited card common there. We got Crackling Power, which is pretty good. Prowler, Gnarly Colony, Grow from the Ashes. Treetop Spinner, Wary Thespian. We got Bushwhack. We got Elfsworn Giant, Beastkin Ranger, Broken Wings, with some cool art on it, by the way. You got Dwyne's Elite, which is a good reprint. You got Bite Down. I like the artwork. What's Bite Down do? 2 mana. Target creature control deals combat damage to its power equal to the creature or planeswalker you don't control. Nice. So it's not a fight spell. It's green removal. All right. We got Line Rails and Giant Growth. Pretty solid little stake of cards there. So now let's get to some multicolored cards. What? They're bringing Muldrotha back?
Yep.
You mean I could probably build a standard deck out of one of my favorite historic decks in the arena?
Yep.
Oh, interesting. So you got Progenitus, Muldrotha Gravetide, Niv Mizzet, Zamon Paradox Sculptor, Elena the Saint of the... Oh, man. Lathril Bladed Elves, Alicia Who Laughs at Fate, Hillbilly. You should read Alicia Who Laughs at Fate. Then when you're done, read Coma World Eater, since I know you're excited for that card.
Alicia Who Laughs at Fate for 1 black and a red 2/2 human warrior with first strike. Whenever Alicia attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Also has raid. At the beginning of your end step, as you attack this turn, return target creature card with mana value less than or equal to Alicia's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. Very nice reanimator.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Good reanimator, good Voltron creature.
Oh, yeah. Next, we have Coma World Eater. For 3, 2 green, and 2 blue, 8/12. Serpent
Right.
cannot be countered with Trample and Ward 4. When Coma deals combat damage to a player, create 4 3/3 blue serpent creature tokens named Coma's Coil.
So ridiculous. I mean, you're paying 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana for an 8/12. 7 mana for 8/12. Plus you're getting 3, 6, 9, 12 power on top of that.
Yep.
That's insanity. Jeez, that's insanity. Make this thing unblockable. You're gonna go crazy. Now I know it doesn't give you options to move your board, but this plays well with the old Coma, the Kadoma. So that's
I'd like to have the old one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Kai card is Zephyr Awakener, 2 generic, white and a blue, 3/4, flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose exile target creature you control, return it to the battlefield and its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step, or create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Not bad. That's going to be playing Commander and maybe some standard builds. Got 1,000-Year Storm as a card. Got Swiftblade Vindicator, Consuming Aberration, which is a really good one. 5 mana, Star. Its power and toughness are equal to the cards in your opponent's graveyards, and whenever you cast this spell, opponents mill cards from their deck until they reach a land card. That's pretty solid. Ashroot Animist. Ooh. Yeah, Anthem of Champions, Balmore Battle Mage Captain, Ruby Daring Tracker, Tatio of Bethany Druid, Perforating Artist, Warden of the Cycle, Good Fortune Unicorn, Deadwing Scavenger. Ooh. Hey, buddy, why don't you read Deadwing Scavenger for us?
Deadwing Scavenger for 1 blue-black 2/2 Nightmare Bird with flying. And whenever this creature enters or attacks, draw a card and discard a card. It also has Threshold. So Threshold is this creature gets +1/+1 and has Death Touch, as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. So this can easily be a 3/3.
Yep. 3. Yeah, it's a really good limited card. This card is really strong and limited. I think it's a good signpost card for sure. Then we got Heroic Reinforcements, Empyrean Eagle, and Fiendish Panda. Sorry, I know we're over time. That's why I'm trying to kind of going over here. Oh, those are just creatures in the set.
Yep.
Here we go. We got Sire of 7 Deaths, 7 mana, 7/7. First strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink, pay Ward, pay 7 life. We were going to want to copy that. You got Celestial Armor, Banner of Kinship, Leyline Axe, Scrawling Crawler, Solemn Simulacrum with cool art for promo, buy box promo, I believe. Yeah, Crystal Barricade, Burnished Heart, this wall, which I'm not going to click on because I don't want ads to pop up. Ravenous Amulet, Rune Scaled Wall, Meteor Golem. You got Swiftfoot Boots coming in standard, which is pretty solid. Adventuring Geared, Landfall Equipment from back in the day, pretty decent. Fishing Pole, which is just a joke card in the set. You got Quick Draw Katana, Goldvein Pick, and Gleaming Bear, and Campus Guide. And those are some pretty good equipments, and I thought there was going to be more of them. Hey, Billy, why don't you read this Banner of Kinship?
Banner of Kinship for 5 mana artifact. As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. This artifact enters with a fellowship counter on it for each creature you control of the chosen type. Creatures you control of the chosen type gets +1/+1 for each fellowship counter on this artifact. Very good for a tribal deck.
Yeah, you're very good for tribal. Which you did. You have a tribal deck. You have like a couple, or you did. You had your Merfolk deck, and you had your Dinosaurs deck. You have your Vampires deck.
Yep, Pirates.
Good. We got Leyline Axe, which costs 4 mana. It's an artifact equipment. It's it's as if this card is your opening hand. You may begin with it in the game, which is pretty good. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has double strike and trample. Pretty solid. Equipped for 3. Scrawling Crawler is a card I want to notate because if you play Nekasar from back in the day, this is a good card for it. 3 mana. Phyrexian Construct 3/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card, and whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses 1 life.
Man, talking about some burn. There's going to be some burn there.
All right. And that's good with Shieldred, too, who's still in standard.
Yep. And then we got this little 2 red creature that does the same thing as Shoulder. The only difference is it only deals 1 damage instead of 2.
Right.
So pretty I see solid. A deck brewing up there.
Oh, yeah. Ravenous Amulet is also here. We got Meteor Golem. Yeah, that's the colorless spells. Then you got some rare. You got a rare land. This land becomes a 3/3 vigilance creature. Seclude Courtyard, which is good. Rogue's Passage, which is decent. Evolving Wilds, which I foil version of that art. It's my favorite artwork from it. That needs to be a promo art. You got Trickle Coves, Siftwater Cliffs. You got all the gain 1 life lands in here. Then you got all the Florida lands. And that, my friends, is the spoilers of the day. Thank you guys for chilling out with us. But now we got to go to the
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a
Billy will play losers in hand. Magic the Gathering is where he stands. Booster, stack up like a dream in this world. He's the dream of opening fire, emotions on the wire. His hands are his tools for the fight. Flipping cards all through the night. Hopes and dreams in every pack. He won't ever turn his back. Fire in every pack. He opens.
Dad, blight
All right, let's open up another pack of Dustmorn.
Dustmorn.
That was pretty easy to open.
Yeah, one that's not hillbilly proof.
Yep, art card. That's pretty.
That is birdie.
First card, we got to say Fully Room, Glassworks, and Shattered Yard.
Nice.
We got us Blazemire Verge. I like these lands.
They're good lands. Good rare.
During Vitality.
That's really good.
Killer's Mask.
Ew.
Intruding Soul Rager. Fear of Falling. Clockwork Percussionist.
Yeah.
Found Footage. Got a room. Derelict, Attic, and Windows Wall.
Right. Pretty solid.
Unable
solid.
Unable to scream. Ripchain Razorkin. Cult Healer. Resurrected Cutlass. All right. That's pretty dang good.
Pretty good. You get a pretty good pack. Pretty solid pack. Now, everybody in chat land in the world who are watching, if you like these pack openings, let us know in chat. Let us know in the comments below. Because Hillbilly doesn't know what the reception is, and everybody likes watching him open pack, but he doesn't feel like that. So show him support in the comment section below about his pack openings, you know. But with that, we're going to start rolling on to the shill section. We're going to start the man, the head, and the jar with the hat and the cat. Let's see what's going on. Let's get at that.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. kjcowboydan here, saying I hope you're being a good head today in Chatland. Also, be sure to join us on the 8th, where that special edition of my show, Procrastinating Across the Ocean with Jesse Hellwheeler, is going to have our TCG pack cracking episode. Also, ladies and gentlemen, December the 6th, you can join us for Jesse's birthday, and we're going to be having a lot of fun, a lot of community-driven event, and also we're going to be playing Jackbox games as well. Join us for that.
Woo-woo.
Woo-woo.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Woo-woo. Yeah. Now just look at that face. That's the proud owner of a new cat right there. You look at that face, you can just tell he owns a new cat. You walk down the street, someone looks at you, he's like, he just adopted a new cat. Look at that.
And it's probably because you can see the fur that's fallen into the jar somehow.
Right. All right. And with that, we're gonna roll over to Hillbilly.
What's up, everybody? Today there will be a second stream today, but it's going to be late. Not sure what time it'll be. Maybe around 3 o'clock this afternoon. But I got an errand I got to do, and it's going to take me a while to do it. So the stream's going to be late. Just letting y'all know. But anyway, as far as the channel, let's continue liking the streams, leaving comments on the streams. And I made a pretty good deck this morning. Y'all go check it out. The gameplay is good, but some of it's a little choppy there toward the very end of the stream. But I'm working on that, getting it fixed. But make sure you liking the streams, leaving comments, and everything. And let's help the channel. Let's help everybody's channel. Let's help them grow.
All right, let's help us grow. Help us grow. And with that, everybody, today's Sunday, so there's not going to be any late night streaming for me today. But you know, who knows if I'll work on the computer or not for something or other projects. But I gotta get stuff done. I gotta get some chores done today, so I'm not going to be available tonight for anything really. So, well, it's the weekend. Wife's off work. I usually hang out with her Sunday, Mondays, and well, normally not Tuesdays, but this Tuesday I'll be live. But I'll figure out something special about this Tuesday to do a live with. But with that, I want to thank everybody for showing up, being part of the stream, being amazing. Thank you, Hillbilly and KJ, for being here. I know KJ didn't speak a lot, but we were at Magic Land, and he was like, I don't know what to talk about. All these cool cards, it's too much for me. But, you know, he's just a head in a jar, so tapping lands is a little more taskiest and minuscule than it seems anything else. You know, so he has to take one thing at a time, especially since he's focused on a brand new cat named Q, who's won the name of the cat, which I'm excited about because we've got a cute Q. Yeah, that's right. But anyways, we're like a half hour time. I'm just dragging on. Because I got towards the I want to thank you guys for remember that you're loved. You're loved. Someone's thinking about you, and always try to make someone else's day brighter. So next time, my friends, play wise, rock on.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise, it's running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock, go. The tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG play.